Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to look at proof of week hands and all the proof of week clones that are out there, and I'm going to show you the ones that I'm currently in. I have actually, let me show you something here. There's actually 14 that I have on my list that I'm tracking. So usually I'll track the ones that are coming in new or old, or the old ones, but for this video what I did is I broke down the percentages, the entry exit percent and the dividend percentages. So these are the four main ones that I'm on. Obviously the biggest one is proof of week hands 3D, and then I'm on proof of week legs, proof of week mats, and power of HODL. Actually, proof of week legs, really, I'm going to move it to the bottom. Yes. Oops. What did I do? Okay. I moved it to the bottom because this is the order in which I have the most money in proof of week hands, and I have the second is proof of week math, and then power of HODL is number 3 on my list, and then proof of week legs is at the bottom. So here are the dividends. When you enter the contract, you lose 10% of the money you put down in proof of week hands, and in proof of week math you lose 20, and in power of HODL you lose half your money. That is a lot of money. But the dividends, the profit, you get 25% of every transaction. If somebody buys or sells, 25% of that transaction is distributed equally to everyone in the contract. So you get the dividends depending on how many tokens you have. The guy with the most tokens gets the most dividends. The guy with the least amount of money in the contract gets the least dividends. But 25% is shared, which is power of HODL has the biggest dividends. Well, the second biggest dividends of anything I've seen out there. There's one for 50%. That is ridiculous, crazy. But yeah, okay. So I'll go through an example really quickly here and show you what I mean. So if you enter, let's say we're using we are using proof of week math. If you enter proof of week math with $100, that means right off the bat they will take $20. $20 will be taken and distributed among everyone else who's already in the contract. So you start with $80. Okay, so you start with $80, and then profit. Your profit depends on if someone else comes in, depending on how much money they come in, they take 20% of that person's money and they distribute it to you and everyone else. So when other people come in, this goes up. Let's say it goes up to 82, and then you make profits. You make 20% that's distributed. You get a profit of that, so you might get 0.5% profit. So if more people come in, the value of your tokens keeps going up, and you keep making profit. So you keep making profits, and it keeps going up. I'm just guessing these numbers just to show you, to illustrate, and your profit might get up to 15. Now this $20 is already gone. This is gone. So really you have 90 plus this. So you've made $105. Now if people start selling, this goes down. It might go down back to 80, but you still make a profit. You still make more money. It might go up to 20. And maybe this will keep going down to 75. You might make $1, and then it goes up to maybe it goes back up to 79. You might make another $1, and then it might go all the way down to 70, and then maybe you can make $25. So your profit always goes up regardless, whether if somebody buys, your profit will go up. If somebody sells, your profit will go up. But your value will go down if more people sell, and if more people come back and buy the contract, your value will go back up. So that's how the game is played. Now, if you can take your profits, you can withdraw your profits and leave with your profits and start from zero, and then now you go back to your dividends. Maybe this goes back up 79. You make, so you can make new profits, or you can take this, you can take your profit and you take this. But if you take this, the one that's in the contract, if you take this out, then you lose 20% of that, and you only get this minus 20%. 20% of 80 is what? 10% is 8. 20% is 16. So 80 minus 16 is 64. So you exit with 64 plus your profit of 27. So it makes the long, which is why they call it proof of weak hands. If you have weak hands and you want to exit, you might make money or you might lose money. But if you stay, you always make money, because whether somebody else buys or somebody else sells, your profit will always go up. Now you can also take your profits and invest it in here, plus 27, 9, 10. You can invest it in there, and therefore your percentage tokens are higher. And so if someone buys or sells, you make bigger profit margins. So that's how the game is played. Let me show you my proof of weak hands account. So far, I have made this much Ether in 3 or 4 days. I've made that much Ether. So I've made about $33, and I didn't really even invest much. So my investment has also grown to almost $300, and I have $33. Now you can take this and go and reinvest. So I can take this and invest back here and buy 5 more tokens, and so I can get more percentage profit. Now, let me show you proof of weak math here. This is my proof of weak math account. I have actually made more money on proof of weak math with less money. I have no referrals, nothing. I haven't even, this is just from pure profit. I haven't even invested it back, but I've actually made more money from proof of weak math than from proof of weak hands for some reason. Proof of weak hands started well, but then proof of weak math just and just passed right by proof of weak hands, and all of a sudden I just made more money. A lot of people bought out of the contract and started selling, and I'm still holding. And then I saw people coming back into the contract, and so it just kept going up. Same thing happened for proof of weak hands. It dropped. It was at, I think when I started, it was at like 13, and it's dropped to 11, which has dropped the value of my tokens, but the money that I'm making here is actually offsetting this. So hopefully people will come back and I'll get even more money, more profit. I'm also in POWL, the one with the 50% buy-in. I've made some quick money. I didn't buy in a lot, but I've made some pretty quick money on this, which is great. But you make 25%, but when you buy in, you lose 50%. So you better stay in there for as long as you can. And of course, The last one was proof of weak legs. I don't know. I think proof of weak legs just slowed down. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't put too much into it, but it kind of slowed down. I'm gonna have strong legs and just hold on and see what happens. But I didn't put too much money in there. I put a lot of money in this POWL. It's a gamble. Proof of weak math is my favorite right now at the moment. If you want to join, go ahead and go down to my at the bottom of my video and click on the link. It has my master nodes, and that'll help me out and help me continue making these videos. There's one for 50/50. Let me show you. This is a list of the volumes. Let me go to the one that's 50/50. It's called Proof of Japanese. So the buy-in is 50%. You lose half your money, but you get 50% of anybody who comes in or leaves, which is amazing. It's the highest one on the list. But their volume is at number 10, actually number 9 number 11 since I started from 2. They're number 11 on the list. Their volume's not too bad, but obviously the one with the highest volume is Proof of Weak Hands 3D. It's at the top. Then you have Ethereum Phoenix. This is an older one. I believe it even came before Proof of Weak Hands. I might be wrong, but I think it came before Proof of Weak Hands. And then my second favorite is here, Proof of Weak Math. Lockedin is also pretty popular. It's number 4 on the list. And then Proof of Weak Legs is number 5, and then we keep going down. Proof of WTF. Proof of what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, 25%, negative 25 when you come in, and 20% dividend. You would have to do your own research on everything starting from here all the way down. Do your own research. These are clones, but I don't know the code, and I don't know if maybe they went in and changed something in the code. I have no idea. You'd have to watch more YouTube videos. So if you want to sign up to any of these or all of these, go down to the links under my YouTube video, and hopefully we can make some money.